Good. Hi everyone, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm glad. Well, how many of you use e-cigarettes or vaping? No.
2 times.
Do you know something about it?
It hurt hard.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, do you know in how many countries is banned the vaping?
No.
No?
No.
Well, there are more than 40 countries that have some type of ban on vaping, whether it's use, sale, or importation. Now, today I would like to talk about vaping should be banned everywhere. I would like to share, in a survey in United States, young age 12 to 17, 81% of the e-cigarettes users report that was the first product ever used. According to the US CDC, United States Center for Disease Control and Prevention, over 3.6 million of children in the United States use e-cigarettes. It's a lot of people, a lot of kids or children, you know? And with a jump of 78% from 11.7 to 21%, high school students reported used from 2017 to 2018. This brings me to my first point about vaping. E-cigarettes are unsafe for kids, young adults. Most of e-cigarettes contain nicotine. The nicotine is highly addictive and can harm adolescents' brain development. So the e-cigarettes contain another harmful substance beside nicotine. So young people who use e-cigarettes may be mostly likely to use real cigarettes, smoke cigarettes in the future. This is one of the reasons why the vaping is banned in many countries. Now I give you 2 specific details about the e-cigarettes. First detail, it's a fact that vaping produces aerosol by heating a liquid that usually produces nicotine, flavoring, or other chemical that contain that help to make the aerosol. The second details, the user inhale the nicotine into their lungs. Bystanders can also breathe that nicotine when the smokers exhale into the air. So, because the nicotine contains toxic particles. For this reason, the vaping should be banned because it's dangerous for the rest of the people around the smokers. Let's move on to the second part of my speech. It's important to know that using nicotine in adolescence harm a part of the brain like mood, attention, learning, or impulse control. Each moment, memories are created, skills are learned, stronger connection or synapses are building between brain cells. Now, the young people's brains create synapses faster than old people's brains. But the nicotine changed the way how the synapses work in the young people's brains. If I'm not mistaken, the nicotine increased the risk of the young people try another drugs in the future. It's obvious that vaping is harmful for the society in general because there's e-cigarette smoke pollution in the open places, open spaces. Up to 2 meters away from the smokers. In the ranking, quantities ranking 1,000 micrograms cubic meters to 200 micrograms cubic meters in the air, in the open spaces. In my mind, the pollution disappears when the smoking stops in those open spaces. Let me give you an example. Most of the commercial buildings, including restaurants and bars, those ventilation are filled with the air that is immediately outside. So this means if the air outside is contaminated, the air inside is contaminated too. That makes sense. My last point, e-cigarettes are still failing use, therefore more research are needed for the health area and the people in general. There are recent reports from serious lung disease to people that use electronic cigarettes or type of the vaping, etc. And for example, some research about e-cigarettes are that irritate the lungs and have harmful effects on the heart, as Jack said. And reported symptoms are like cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, nausea, and diarrhea. To sum up, now knowing more about the e-cigarettes, I hope that, like me, you are very agree with that vaping should be banned everywhere for our health, for the health of the people that smoke, and especially for our kids, for the children that are growing up in a society with different harmful addictions. Thank you very much.